In 1848, a 12-year-old boy named Andrew Carnegie stepped off a crowded ship in New York City with nothing but the clothes on his back and a few borrowed coins in his pocket. He was a penniless immigrant from Scotland, fleeing starvation. Most people saw just another face in the crowd, but within a few decades, this boy would become the richest man in the history of the world. His American journey began in a dark, lint-filled basement in Allegheny, Pennsylvania. Young Andrew worked as a bobbin boy in a textile mill, earning just $1.20 a week for 12 hours of backbreaking labor a day. It was grueling, but Carnegie possessed a secret weapon that would define the American spirit, an insatiable hunger for knowledge. Lacking a formal education, he spent his few free hours at a local library opened by a generous citizen named Colonel James Anderson. This sparked his lifelong belief that access to information was the key to power. Carnegie's first big break came when he landed a job as a telegraph messenger. He didn't just deliver the messages, he memorized the faces of every influential businessman in Pittsburgh and taught himself to translate Morse code by ear. This caught the eye of Tom Scott, a regional manager for the Pennsylvania Railroad. Scott hired Carnegie as his personal assistant, giving the young man a front-row seat to the engine of the American economy, the railroads. During the Civil War, Carnegie helped oversee the Union's rail and telegraph lines, witnessing firsthand that the wooden bridges of the era were prone to fire and collapse. He realized that if America was going to grow, it needed something stronger. It needed steel. Risking everything, Carnegie traveled to England and discovered the Bessemer Process, a new way to mass-produce high-quality steel quickly. He brought this technology back to America and built the Edgar Thomson Steel Works. Carnegie Steel fueled the construction of America's first skyscrapers, the massive spans of the Brooklyn Bridge, and thousands of miles of railroad tracks. By 1901, Carnegie sold his empire to J.P. Morgan for $480 million, roughly $400 billion in today's money. But the story doesn't end with wealth. Remembering the libraries of his youth, Carnegie spent his final years giving away 90% of his fortune, building over 2,500 libraries worldwide. Andrew Carnegie's life remains the ultimate American dream story, a reminder that in the land of opportunity, it isn't where you start, but how much you are willing to learn that determines how far you go.